Morning.
Morning. I always say morning first.
Well, it's different this time because I'm going to be the video more than you.
No change there then, is there? So that must mean he's off out and I'm staying at work.
Yeah, so I've got my scruffs. I've got my old scruffy jacket on. So it can only mean one thing. I'm going to do something to the motorhome.
A how-to video.
Yeah.
But we'll not tell you what it is.
Well, it'd be on the title, so...
Of course it will. That was a stupid thing to say then, wasn't it?
So I'm going to show you how I polish my motorhome and what I use.
Because the old motorhome is looking a little bit sorry for itself.
Yeah, I normally get it done March, April time normally, but it's not been done this year.
Probably mainly because March we've had rain pretty much every day.
Yeah, and we've had stuff to do.
Yeah.
I would have done it instead of doing the solar, but there you go. But yeah.
So, Ian's now going to disappear. I'm going to stay at the shop and try and earn some money for all the money that he likes to spend.
Well, I've got day free of quotes and estimates and whatnot, and so I can just get down there and get on. We've got all the fitters out. Yeah. All the whining fitters moaning about everything.
They're not whining fitters. They're just typical fitters who like to have a little moan.
They're like whining old women, honestly.
I think you get that in every trade. Anyway, they've gone. They're all right. They're all fine. And yeah, I'm going to start my day now properly. And you're going to go and start...
yeah, I'm going to have a day in the sun.
Look at you.
Which I didn't. I was hoping it was going to be overcast today because it'd be easier, but there you go.
Yeah.
I might have to turn the motorhome round. I ain't sure yet.
Oh dear. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Right, so I'm back at the house. Well, I'm leaning on my motorhome. I was sliding along it. Look. So basically, yesterday, I polished this side of the van. I don't know if you can see how shiny that is. So I do this every single year, polish it. I mean, you can actually, you can see the reflection of my garage and the car. Going around here. It's on the bonnet. The bonnet's always difficult to do, to be fair. It could do with another coat really. Got a bit of shine on it, but so this is what it looks like normally, very matte. If you rub your finger on it, it does come up a bit, but very matte, very streaky. I don't know if the microphone's picking that up. It's very rough. It's basically the gel coat on these motorhomes. It oxidises with the sun so easy. It's not like paint. Paint will last a lot longer. Paint will last for years. But a motorhome literally only lasts about 12 months. I try and do it twice a year, but I very rarely ever get it done. It's just once a year. I mean, if you look at that top, how matte that is. There's just no shine to it at all. You can't see no reflection. All you can see is a shadow. So I'm going to do this little bit first, just to show you. So what I use, it's a nothing expensive because it gets used once a year, so it's not worth spending a fortune on. So it's kind of like got a figure of 8 inside, so when it spins it vibrates, and if you push too hard it literally stops and keeps vibrating. It literally is a polisher. It's not like something that like a professional shop use where they actually cut the surface back and get a shine. I just use a polisher because I think it's, if you're polishing it every year with cutting compound, you will go through it. I mean, a few years ago, one of my mates got a motorhome, and it was very, very matte. It was a lot matter than mine is, and all he used was T-cut on it. And a couple of places he actually went through the gel coat, and it's sort of a browny colour underneath. So you have to be careful. There's only so much of the gel coat on there. Oh, nearly fell over then. So this is what I use. So it's Meguiars. It's a cleaner wax. I've got it taped up because I actually cracked the bottle yesterday, but it's number 50 cleaner wax. It's basically made, well, you can see it's made for marine and RVs. It's made for fiberglass gel coats, which, you know, the motorhomes and the boats are virtually exactly the same. So sun's come out now, which I didn't want, but so that's about the polish to put on, and that'll do sort of, I don't know, 18-inch square, something like that. So what I normally do is put it on, just rub it about a bit, and then start. Oh, so I just had to finish a few little bits without the camera going, because I had to put two hands on and just give it a go. But so yeah, I've just did these two bits as well, which are nothing. When it's all done, I'll just polish it off with this, and it's a great little thing. This, it's like a microfibre soft thing. Don't need a lot of polishing off. Very minimal. Most of it comes off with the polishing. So now, I mean, it's just shadow really, but so hopefully you can see the difference. I think a lot of people are scared of doing them, but this polisher, this thing here, make room. Yeah, so this polisher, it's got six speeds on the back, on and off there, a handle, and basically, if I can get it off, it's these are just velcro sponges. You get different, some are firmer, some are hard. This is sort of a medium one, and this is just velcro. I've got different size tops as well, and if you can see, that is spun foam, so you can actually it's designed not to damage your vehicle. There, you just line it up, put it on. This whole thing was, I think I got a pack of 20 or 30 sponges and a lot of lambswool polishing head for with the polisher for, I think it was about 70, maybe £80. So not very expensive, but it's a corded one, it's not a cordless. But like I say, you're going to do it once or twice a year. It's not worth spending out 500-600 quid on one. I mean, a friend of mine's just had one polished by a body shop. I think the polishing was about £400-500 for the whole van. I mean, I know it takes a lot of hours, but I think you're talking about 20 hours to polish a van, really. But so your first time you use it, it's paid for it, really. So I'm just going to take you over to the end of the van. Hopefully you'll be able to see it a little bit better. So hopefully you can see the difference on it. In real life it's massively different. So when your polish has had enough, it lets you know, it throws itself off. That's all that's left. I don't know where it's gone. Last year I did it, but next door neighbour got 2 or 3 of them. I've turned the motorhome round. That's the side I've already done. And as you can see, the sun is baking on it. I did do a little bit on it, but it was just, I had to redo it, to be honest, because you could see the stains from the wax polish. So I'll quickly just done that top half again. I'm sort of up to here at the minute. I've just got that bottom bit there to do, but I don't know if you can see all them lines. I thought I'd just do this, show you. I actually did all that one-handed, so I could show you filming it, but you've got to remember there's no cutting compound in this. It is literally just polish. And every single one of them lines have gone, and it's like a sheet of glass and it's so smooth. Well, it would be if I polished the rest of it. Easy. Again, there's no need to have a matte van, and there's no need to pay somebody to do it. So before it gets too dark, I just thought I'd walk round with the van. The sun's on this back side. It's lovely. It's like silk. And when you think, you know, 2 days ago this was like a matte white at the back. Oh, it's coming up lovely, nice and shiny. If you can see down here. So normally I would do all the way at the top. I'm going to put it up there so if you can see. That grey bit at the top, I've just done it as far as the eye can see, but yeah, it looks like a brand new motorhome again. I suppose I better go and pick Jackie up from work. And that's her ringing there for a lift, I'll bet you, because I'm late. So, here she is. Evening.
You didn't video me coming out the shop miserable. Did you?
So what time do you call this then?
7 o'clock, that's what time I call this.
It's very late, Jackie, isn't it?
Well, that's because we're going away and I'm trying to get the shop sorted. You know what you are, don't you?
Stupid. We're home. Only takes us 60 seconds to get home, doesn't it?
Well, probably 2 minutes.
10 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Honestly.
Well, what do you think then?
Well, I thought I'd better just have a little look, see what you've been doing. Looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Looks really, really shiny because it was so matte, wasn't it, before?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does. We don't see this side very often because normally this side's against the fence, isn't it?
Sounds bright, isn't it?
Yeah. You can really see it's shining it now.
Looks lovely, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Quite pleased with that. Looks lovely. Well done.
Thank you. Well, I ain't got any more to do now.
Good. Well, I think you've worked hard.
I have.
I've worked hard as well. But
So normally it takes me 20 hours to do this van.
yeah, you've done quite well,
I
haven't you?
think I've done it in 15.
Yeah. Maybe it
So-
wasn't as bad as you thought then.
Well, I think because if you do it every year, it's just easier. But if anybody ever tells you you've got to have like a cutting compound on it to get it back, don't believe them. You just need to get a proper gel coat RV wax. I mean, Meguiars is the one I use, but they all do them. I think there's several, and they will get it back without taking anything off. But
Good. As long as you're pleased with it. And as I say, I've just come home and it looks really nice.
Yeah.
So, well done, you.
just pat me on the back.
Yeah, but he's going to want his dinner now.
Yeah, well, what
Aren't
time?
you?
It's
7 o'clock.
it's 7 o'clock dead. So
That's why I've come home.
I should be eating now.
So it's something quick.
So I'm going to have to eat a little bit late and hope I'm alright.
You'll be fine. Anyway.
Yeah. Stupid.
Very stupid. So, you haven't seen me on this one very much, which is okay, I suppose.
Yeah.
It can become the journey
You
rat.
can still end it.
It can become the journey rat and no longer the journey rats. So, if you like what you've seen, if you could like, subscribe and ring the bell would be wonderful. I've got to admit, people are subscribing because our little subscriber numbers are going up, aren't they?
They are.
And we're really happy with that though. So thank you very much for all the support. And for now, I'm going to say bye.
Adios.
And we'll see you on the next one.